these snakes, they dump venom. I'm talking about a full-grown fer-de-lance, big fat head, huge long fangs, one of the longest fangs out there. And also, woohoo, they shoot out like crazy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our little green mamba in here and put it inside the box with the other green mamba. There we go, nice and easy. Look at that snake. That is just a beautiful lapid. Bad bird, don't poop on me, okay? I don't have hair gel, I don't like hair gel, I don't like product. Oh, what's going on, my beautiful people? Welcome back to my wild life. I was just taking a little nap on my serpentarium floor. No, I'm okay. Don't worry about me. Everyone's so concerned about the last video, swallowing down king cobra venom. Well, just like we said in the video, venom versus poison, venom must be injected into your lymphatic system to get through your bloodstream to affect you, whereas poison must be ingested. King cobras, rattlesnakes, mambas, they're all venomous. They're not poisonous. So technically, if you don't have any cuts in your mouths, you don't have any ulcers in your stomach, you can ingest snake venom without any harm to you. But it is not to be replicated. This is just to show you guys the big difference between poison and venom. So putting my stomach on the line just to educate you guys. Now, I know some of you guys are worried about me and you're saying, oh, this is ridiculous. How could he do such a thing? Well, there's plenty of good scientific research backing this up. We had medical protocol on standby. We had phone numbers on standby for venom and poison control. And we had people ready to drive just in case allergic reaction or anything crazy like that. But also, I know that I am not allergic to venom because all the venomous snakes and venoms I've had touch my skin over the years. So far, I have not built up an allergic reaction, so taking down the venom wouldn't affect me. So for any of you guys concerned, we're not going to be doing anything like that again. And don't worry, I'm not going to up the ante by letting a snake full-on bite my skin. That's just ridiculous and silly. We're trying to educate you guys. We're not trying to install fear into you guys. So educating you about venom versus poison was the big point of that video. So it's in the past. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't seen that episode, go check it out. Swallowing down a big swig of king cobra venom like it's nothing. I'm kind of parched talking about it. It's orange juice! What are you looking at me like that for? Jeez! Anyways, beautiful people, it's just orange juice. Don't worry about it. We're going to be taking care of some snakes today. What we're going to be doing today is actually taking care of one of the most dangerous snakes in Latin America. Fer-de-lance, the fer-de-lance. This is little Jose. Little Jose is a little baby fer-de-lance. He's roughly around a year old. And this species of viper has the reputation for being an athlete, having necrotic, deadly venom that not just can kill you, but if you survive the bite, he'll just rot your limbs off. It's really nasty stuff. The director of Bear Grylls and Naked and Afraid got bit on the top of his foot when in Central America, and it literally rotted his foot away. The venom's no joke. You never want to take a tag off this type of snake, even at this size with little venom glands. Just as venomous as the adults, so do not mess around with these guys. Alright, so what we're going to do is help little Jose out. We're going to take him out of his enclosure. We're going to be real gentle with him because he ate about 2 days ago some rat pinks. So now that we have AC in here, it's really cool, it's drier, and it's not as humid as it used to be, which is great because we don't want our snakes overheating, but also for our really tropical reptiles, it becomes a little more difficult for the shedding process. But look at that, this is beautiful Jose. Terciopelo, which actually means velvet. And this snake has a beautiful velvet coloration going down the sides of its body. And notice those beautiful little cat eyes. Those little slits are indicators that this is a snake that's nocturnal and primarily likes to hunt at night. These snakes can be found crawling around in the mornings and evenings, but mainly they'll crawl around at night looking for little anoles, frogs, and rodents. They can literally get 8 feet long, and their venom yield is immense. I mean, when you milk these snakes, they dump venom. I'm talking about a full-grown fer-de-lance, big fat head, huge long fangs, one of the longest fangs out there. We gotta be real careful that he doesn't spring out at me. They are like pogo sticks. Let's actually get him into the water and see how this goes. Right in there. These guys are also known as the lance head because they have such a spear-like head on them. And also, woohoo, they shoot out like crazy. Look how big this guy has gotten. Actually, it's kind of good that you shot out like that because I gotta fix these little clips for the tub to make sure it closes right. Let's just get him like that. Ooh, got him by the tip of the tail. Got tiger by the tail. Look at this. beautiful Terciopelo, the fer-de-lance. And if you guys remember, we've actually caught these beautiful snakes out in Costa Rica, which is awesome to have. Ooh, watch out. Ooh. They have immense heat-seeking pits. So when you work with these snakes, it is very important to watch where that head's pointing, because in a split second, this guy is a pogo stick with fangs and will be launching out, nearly biting you on your inner thigh. So you gotta be real careful, and that's talking from experience. They are jumpers. Look at that beautiful snake. You gotta love the fer-de-lance. Most responsible for bites in Latin America. You can find these guys in the Yucatan of Mexico, all the way to the top of South America, and of course throughout Central America, like Costa Rica. So make sure when you're going on your vacation, walking around the jungles by your hotel, you're careful where you step, because that's usually what happens. People don't wear footwear, or they're just walking around their hotel at night, and they don't realize that there's so many deadly snakes that are so well camouflaged that they're biological landmines, just sitting there waiting to grab a frog, but accidentally you end up stepping on them, and that's how you end up getting bit. And even at this size, he has enough venom to rot my hand away. So I want to make sure I get this closed nice and safely, just like that. And there we go. We have a Terciopelo caught up inside this little container. It's about an inch of water, lukewarm water, to help with that shedding process. Add some moisture in between the skin, the old and the new, just to make it a little bit easier for little Jose. Right, Jose? What are you doing? I can't wait to see Jose when he's full grown. He's a beast of a snake. Oh, I love this snake so much. So we're going to leave him. We're going to put him right here. At the end of the episode, we'll go put him back. But for now, we got to take care of the green mambas. So let's go check this out. So what we're going to do is take this green mamba out and put it in the box with the other one gently, because this one has a meal in its belly. And we just want to take them out so we can service the enclosure and make it nice and safe to get it cleaned up. And we'll notice that when we start to clean this enclosure, you're going to see broken up shed everywhere. They're shedding like crazy, so they're looking really, really nice. Now, while I'm dealing with this guy, my camera operator is going to keep an eye on the box so we're nice and safe. Ooh, ooh, relax, relax, relax. There you go, nice and easy. See, it's just wrapping around. Come here. Relax, nice and easy, little mamba. I don't want to stress him out, because the next thing you know, it's going to start regurgitating that meal. And that's going to be a big bummer, because you don't want these guys to miss it on their meals, especially when they're young and they're grown up like this. You want to make sure they're on track with their growth rate. Come here. Ooh, 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 ooh. No problems from you. Come here. There we go. Nice and easy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nice and easy, little green. Look at that beautiful green mamba. Beautiful eastern green mamba found on the east southern coast of Africa. And these guys can even be found near the beaches. So it's really, really cool to be able to find one of these guys in the wild one day. That's going to be the goal. And look at that. You can see like there's a bluish hue going down the sides of this snake. It is such a beautiful animal. And also an extremely potent neurotoxic snake. These guys are not as potent as their cousin, the black mamba, but they're still just as venomous as any elapid with neurotoxic venom. You don't want to make a mistake with them, because if you got tagged, you're going to shut down your diaphragm. You're not going to be able to breathe on your own. And also, you're just going to lose all neurological functions. It's no good. Slow, simple death. You don't want to get bit by one of these guys, or any venomous reptile. As they say, the most venomous reptile out there is the one you just got bit by. All right, beautiful people, let's clean this up. We're going to take this glass out. Let's see, we got some shed skin in the water. That's a big clump that just got matted together. So we can see these mambas are grown like little weeds. Get out all that skin. Got more skin over there. A little bit of mamba spicy meatball. I got it right there. I'll put it in the mix. It's a good soup. I like it. I'm going to fix up these plants, make sure it's nice and pretty. And I'll see you guys in a split when we're going to put the mambas back. Good to go. We got the fresh water. Cage is nice and cleaned up. We got all the dead skin out of there, and all the spicy meatballs are clean. So we get that glass right where it needs to be, right in the track. And we'll leave that glass for last because I have this special insulation to make sure there's no gap in between the glass. It makes it difficult to slide. So we'll have to stick that glass on after the mambas are in the enclosure. So let's make sure that these mambas are good to go. Like I said, we gotta be real gentle with them. They got food in their bellies, and the last thing we want is regurgitation. Because once a snake regurgitates, depending on how well the feeder that snake is, it could end up not eating for a month or two if it's too stressed. So we don't want that. Look at that. Beautiful green mambas. You gotta love mambas. Even if you don't like venomous reptiles or you don't like snakes at all, you can't look at a snake like this and not say it's drop dead gorgeous. I mean, green, blue, yellow spots. This is like a snake out of your imagination. They're just so beautiful. Ooh, nice and easy, nice and easy. Look at this. Okay, okay, don't go up my arm. There we go, look at that beautiful green mamba. And they're getting big fast. Now remember when I first got them, they're slightly smaller. They're definitely growing as time goes on. I mean, look at that snake. That is just a beautiful lapid. And nice and calm for the most part. You know, mambas, everyone thinks of a mamba. Come on, right into the enclosure. Everyone thinks of a mamba as something squiggly, bitey, pooping all over the place, which is true, especially if you come up on a wild one defending itself. But the reality of it is, these green mambas are one of the most laid-back species of mamba out there, especially in captivity, when they're used to being handled and they realize you're not a threat. But I gotta tell you guys, they can be cranky sometimes. Sometimes I open up this enclosure and I hear them hissing at me like little cobras. They'll go, well, not like that, more like, wait. Not doing it right, but you guys get the idea. They hiss similar to a cobra, and they definitely let you know when they're upset. Also, mambas will actually flatten out their neck similar to a cobra because they are in the same family, Elapidae. Isn't that cool? They have a little hood just like a cobra. Look at that beautiful green mamba. And of course, big shout out to Dingo Dinkelman from Africa for sending me these beautiful green mambas. Look at that, that is such a beautiful snake. And for anyone that's ever heard of those little identification charts or where they say, oh, if it's got cat eyes, it's venomous. If it's got circular eyes, it's non-venomous. Well, take a look at those eyes. This is a completely diurnal venomous snake, which means it works during the day and it goes to bed at night. So its eyes are actually circular pupils versus cat eyes. So that whole cat eye thing does not necessarily work with venomous snakes from around the world. All right, we're gonna get this little green mamba away from my hand. Come on, I know you're a great climber, and we need you to be away from my hands. Look at that, very gentle snake. And the energy I'm putting out is what I'm getting back. And that's something that I learned from a good friend of mine, Justin Igualada. He taught me when I was real young, the energy you put out is the energy you get back. Well, that's the idea most of the time. Sometimes you work with a chimpanzee and you're like, calm down, buddy, and then, and they rip your hands off. But we're not working with chimps, we're working with mambas. There we go. All right, let's get this closed up, nice and secure. Get that glass right where it needs to be. Come on, come on, come on. I think I broke a neck. Anyways, nice and secure. Good to go and nothing but a chipped nail. Ain't nothing but drinking king cobra venom. All right, beautiful people, we got something else we want to do. Allison, the black mamba, my big 10-foot black mamba, she finally shed her skin. So hopefully this shed is complete and we can pull it out, frame it, and do a little auction or competition for this shed for a big fan. Now, Allison actually ate the other day a really big jumbo rat. Well, not a jumbo rat, but a pretty fairly large rat. So we won't mess with her. We're going to leave her inside her box. But we do have to keep in mind that she is inside that box because if she feels threatened in any way, wants to shoot out, she's the fastest striking snake, one of the fastest striking snakes out there. She really is an incredible striker. So you wouldn't want to make a mistake around her. All right, let's see. So far, so good. Oh, look at this, look at this. This is a black mamba. That's a big snake. And to think, let me use my hook for safety, to think that she's a female and the females don't get nearly as big as the males. So she's around 10 feet long and a male black mamba will become the world's second longest venomous snake, roughly around 14 feet long. Oh, look at this. Is that a whole shed? I don't know, but look at this. Look at this. Woo! Look at that. Big black mamba shed. That is insane. Oh my good. Let's get this on the ground and close up the enclosure real quick. Good to go. Locked and secure. Look at this. Big, beautiful black mamba shed. I mean, huge. Oh, but the head of this shed is actually broken apart, but still, this is a pretty big shed. I'm definitely going to keep this. And I think what we'll do is maybe frame this and do a little competition for it, but I really wanted a whole complete black mamba shed with the head of the snake. But look at this. Let's get this stretched out just a little bit. Look at that. Holy smokes. Look at that. That's just the tail right there. That is just the tail of the snake. And it being a female, she's got a shorter tail than a male black mamba. Look at this. I'm going to lay down right here so you guys can get an idea of myself next to Allison, the black mamba. Look at that. Holy smokes! And don't forget, when a snake sheds its skin, the skin is slightly larger than the snake itself, but still, look at this! This is insane. And missing the head of the shed. Isn't that crazy? Look at this. I could just, I'm just gonna walk into town, go to the local grocery store and be like, yeah, I'm the guy who drank King Cobra Venom. But anyways, beautiful people, I think what I'll do is preserve this, or at least hang it up or something, because this is just too cool. Full black mama shed, almost a full black mama shed, just missing the head. All right, let's put this right over here by her enclosure for now. All right, beautiful people, we got fresh water, fresh mulch, all good to go. Let's move this right out of the way. And now let's put little Jose back inside his enclosure. Hello, Jose, my friend. Look at him. See his little heat pits going straight to my hand? He is ready to bust out of that container. All right, let's get this opened up. Ooh, hello. Look at him right on the move. You can see some of that skin is starting to froth off. He's only got a little bit going down his dorsal area. So let's just move him nice and easy. Come here. Gosh, looking at this snake just reminds me of Costa Rica, and I would love to be there right now. But I still got a lot of stuff to finish. I might try to make a trip, a little short trip to Costa Rica, maybe before the year's over, just to take a debriefing, just to relax and get away from the crazy business of my life and go to the jungle and look for deadly snakes. You know what I mean? A vacation. Anyways, beautiful people, let's get little Jose right inside the enclosure. Nice and smooth. We don't want any issues because he does have some food in his belly. We don't want to upset his stomach. It's right there. Beautiful Jose. Beautiful. Perfect. All right, let's get that glass right in there. All right, so let's use this glass as like a little shield. I'm going to slide it right up there. The reason I'm doing it like this is because just like the mambas, I have that insulation, so it makes it kind of difficult to close. So I'm just going to make sure this is all nice and good. There we go. Nice and secure. Good to go. Good to go. Everything in the snake house is nice and good. I think we should go check on Bagoy, my Eurasian eagle owl. Let's see how he's doing. Rah! Bagoy, up up! Ooh. Look at him soar. Bagoy, the Eurasian eagle owl. Ooh. You hungry? Come on, eat the chicken. Oh. All right, beautiful people. I think that's going to be a good wrap to this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely check out the previous episode, Drinking King Cobra Venom. And also check us out on check us out on Patreon to get exclusive content. What are you doing? Wait, Well, this is not the usual deal we have with Bagoy, but I guess this works anyways. Bad bird, don't poop on me, okay? I don't have hair gel, I don't like hair gel, I don't like product. Anyways, beautiful people, I'll see you on the next one. Stay beautiful, stay safe, and most of all, follow your dreams, stay passionate about what you love, and owl be okay. See you on the next one. This is not the usual deal we have with Bagoy, but I guess this works anyways.